Hi, and welcome to a special Christmas episode of Resurrection Land Cruisers TV. The reason it's a Christmas episode is because this red fitting for Christmas FZJ80 is getting ready to go to its new owner just in time for Christmas, and there's a couple of other Christmas surprises too. Stay tuned. Do you think my leg, so you remember my leg was broken this summer. Do you think that it's healed up enough for me to ski this winter? You orthopedic surgeon? How come?
How old are you again?
45?
Yeah.
Why not? Have you seen me? Look, I can jump.
I don't think you should push it.
You don't think I should go skiing?
What's your wife say? Wife says no, I bet money.
Yeah. No, I don't think she would say no. I think she would say
hell no.
This is a good time for Jeremiah to talk about the spelling of the word two. Did you guys know there's 3 different spellings of the word two? T-O, T-O-O, and T-W-O. T-W-O is the number 2. T-O-O means also. The other 2 going to the store. Is that a preposition? Anyway, that's your grammar lesson for the day. We should check out the Sno Cat while we're here too, because it probably won't be here. This is the Sno Cat that is going to live in the mountains very soon. It's starting to snow, so it's about time this thing's done. And it's really, really close. The only thing that's not done on this are the windows in the doors, because the weather stripping that I ordered was just a little bit too fat, but it's super close. Check out the dash. The Sno Cat belongs to the Navy, and that's what this placard's all about, so we had to keep that cool factor. Pretty close. Roy's really happy today because he is doing this very fun project that's really fun and highly fun. Right, Roy?
Yeah, slopping through the trenches.
Yeah.
Working on some plumbing, so traditionally this truck, you know, like he was saying, the brake lines would have went all the way around in a loop, basically. You know, stopping here, going around here, onto the back. And so what we're doing is we're separating this system and front and rear.
Just for redundancy, brake redundancy. But it's been a battle every step of the way. Sometimes when, and this is especially like if estimates, how much is it gonna cost? Well, and I think in my head, well, you know, mounting the master cylinder is probably 3-4 hours of fab, custom installation, an hour of fab time in there, let's say. You know, get that done, a little bit of paint time. Alex, having fun. A little bit of paint time, right, and then make brake lines, and I'll say, we can do this in, you know, 7-8 hours. No, this thing has been a battle. And it's still battling, but we're going to win, aren't we, Roy? This lucky FZJ80 got one of our Stage 2 restorations. That means that the body never came off the frame, but it was still completely stripped. Hood, fender flares, doors, hatch, tailgate all came off, as well as all of the small components. Those things were disassembled, and everything was refinished in the original factory color separately. This FZJ80 also got a complete new interior, including leather from cat skins and a new carpet kit. The best thing about an FZJ80 is that they are so mechanically solid, so a Stage 2 restoration like this is all this one needed to keep it on the road. This Triple Locked FZJ80 came to us all stock, but we added a bunch of aftermarket accessories for its next chapter in life. Among those were an ARB front bull bar and a Warren winch, a set of Slee rock sliders, and an Awn K9 roof rack. Eventual plans for this rig, when they become available, will be a Slee dual swing out rear bumper. So this wood grain kit that we installed is actually a pretty dramatic enhancement to the looks of this interior, and basically it's just a bunch of stickers you can do yourself. Here it is, here's a new one. This is from a company called Wow Trim, and it has every piece necessary to make the interior 80 series look new again. Super, super cool technology. They're not that expensive. Wow trim, make your 80 series interior pop. So 80 series Land Cruisers, the wheels were raw aluminum, at least this part of them were from the factory. And one of the ways you can tell if an 80 series is rusty or not on the undercarriage is look at the wheel. I mean, the wheels oxidized and died back pretty quickly. So the cool way to restore them, because these actually look pretty horrible, is to have them powder coated. This powder coating is called Enchanted Evening, and it's a pretty close match to the original wheel color. The insides of these was painted a little bit darker from the factory, and we could do that if we really wanted to, but I like the looks of this. Incidentally, the hubcap is new from Toyota, and you can see that it's a pretty close match. You know, 65 bucks to have a wheel powder coated to look that good is a pretty good investment in your Land Cruiser, and Enchanted Evening is actually the color that you would choose if you wanted them to look stock. So you heard me say that this FZJ80 was triple locked, and I'm actually surprised that that phrase came out of my mouth because I'm not a big fan of it. Toyota didn't call it triple locked. Instead, the way to say it would be this Land Cruiser is equipped with electronic locking differentials, and that makes them very desirable on the market and off-road. So let me show you a little bit about how the lockers work. So first of all, what a locker is it's a device internal to the axle, and in this case the transfer case, that locks either the drive shafts together so they turn as one, front and rear, or the axles together so they turn as one, left and right. It's an off-road traction device. All 80 series Land Cruisers had one in the T-case. You engage the center differential locker by pulling the transfer case in to low. Some people add a switch on the dash so that you can do it when you're in high range. That center differential locks the drive shafts together so that you're in four-wheel drive rather than all-wheel drive mode. It's four-wheel drive. Then equal power is being distributed to the front and rear axle. Once that's engaged, then you can engage the independent rear locker first, which locks both rear axles together. Have you ever been stuck in the mud and snow and one tire is spinning and not the other one? In fact, it's always the one that doesn't have traction that's spinning. Well, a locker prevents that, makes it so both tires have to spin. And if that doesn't get you out or up the obstacle, then you can engage the front locker, which starts to make it really hard to steer, but also gives all four wheels maximum traction. That's why lockers are so cool. Really not very many vehicles, four-wheel drive vehicles sold in the United States anyway, were equipped with differential lockers. It's actually a pretty aggressive off-road feature. That's one of the reasons why the 80 series is so popular, is that at least you had the option for four-wheel and center lockers, locking differentials. So there's always buffing involved with any paint job. If you don't, I mean, there's even brand new cars painted in sterile conditions with robots probably have like paint flaws. But when you're painting in a shop like this that has, even though we have a spray booth, when, you know, a shop like this, there's welding going on and mechanical stuff and tons of other body work and things happening, like dirt nibs, little imperfections, they all have to be buffed out. So what makes paint jobs nice. As a matter of fact, most people don't know this, but, you know, like really, really nice show car quality paint jobs, it's probably more time buffing than
thousands of hours.
Yeah.
What's your name and number?
Tom,
Hey, Jeremiah.
how you doing?
Good to see you.
See you. Tim.
Hey, how's it going, Jeremiah?
I'm good. How have you been? Here for the Sno Cat.
It's all ready?
It's ready to go.
Okay.
Just in time because it looks like it might snow.
What was that?
I know. I'm ready.
All right, well, let's go check it out.
David?
Dogs, come on.
Oh, wow, look. Ah, that looks great. Wow, Jeremiah, what a good job.
This is what they look like
Oh,
new?
man. Yeah, that really looks sharp.
Amazing.
Amazing what you can do.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, wow. That is something else. Man, that's what I was hoping for. Look at that dash.
All those labels you had made fit on there pretty good.
Oh man,
You need them. There's too many switches and gauges in there for.
I can't believe he got that all put back together. Really looks sharp. Good job.
Well, we're gonna come up and get some pictures and video of it in the snow.
Okay.
But we'll have to get some snow first.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. We're gonna get snow before we got it.
All right. So Tom and his wife actually use this to get in and out of their cabin, which they live full time, 9,200 feet. Is that about right? 9,000 feet?
Yeah, a little less, but.
And so they're snowed in, you know, year round. He keeps the driveway open with a big tractor most of the time, but there's inevitably every winter.
This is our fallback
Yeah.
when it works.
So what's the history of this? Do you know anything about? So there's a plaque on the dash that says this belonged to the U.S. Navy.
Yeah, in Norway. They had it in Norway for their getting around up there. And then the county of Gunnison bought it for their search and rescue. There's 2 of them they bought, and they used them for, I don't know, 20 years. And then they got a new one, and a construction contractor bought them from the county so that he could get to his sites, his construction sites. And he was only using one of them, and this was the one that was in the worst shape. And so that's the one he sold to me.
Got it.
18 years ago. So,
And you've been using it ever since, and now it's got pretty much a new lease on life.
oh, it really looks good. Yeah, it's a 1969 model.
Yeah.
And it's got the Chrysler Flathead 6 engine in it. So
It
it,
took us a while to figure out what engine that was. Actually, it was on that for the filters and stuff that we put on it. It was on that CD-ROM or the flash drive you gave us, but we had to break into that.
yep.
Well, let's open up the back and check it out.
I can't get over how much better that looks. I love this finish that you put on it. That's going to quieten it down a lot. It's noisy. You don't hold a casual conversation in there.
No.
Wow, that really is super.
I think that Sno Cat people might be interested in knowing that we have these available. So of course we have all the original emblems for you to take, but they were all cracked and in several pieces. Yeah. And so these are all new 3D printed replicas of the original emblems.
That's amazing.
And so these would, you know, it wouldn't take much to print them back up. If somebody restoring another Sno Cat needed them, we could make it for them.
And that guy at Sno Cat in Medford has been so helpful in finding parts, replacement parts.
Yeah.
He's just been really good at it. A really nice guy.
Yeah, that's one of the few companies that still supports their older vehicles, right? And is excited when stuff like this, normally, like I hate to say it, but Toyota doesn't care about these Toyota restorations that we're doing, but Sno Cat cares about this.
Well, he was so helpful and so excited. He didn't even have a picture of this particular model Sno Cat. And so I sent those to him, and he was thrilled to death to get it.
Oh, wow. All right, well, I guess we better get it loaded up.
I'm ready. I'm ready to have it. All my kids are coming. They're excited about seeing it, too.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Thanks for watching this episode of Proffitt's Resurrection Land Cruisers TV. As always, watch all of our episodes if you have time. There's tons of great Land Cruiser content there. Check us out on social media, Pro Cruiser on Instagram, Resurrection Land Cruisers on Facebook, resurrectionlandcruisers.com on the internet, and Merry Christmas.